Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to my channel. My name is Jenny. I'm a tropical Western astrologer for those of you that are new to me. For those of you returning, you know that I have never done this before, and I'm so excited. I'm going to be doing a daily update on the astrology of September 2025, the energy update. I'm going to be pulling a card on the astrology. I'm going to be talking about the energy of September because let's be honest, I've been coaching all year long on leading up to this month. This is eclipse season and oh, so much more. So, yes, I've always been saying that there's these five outer planets, four of them are changing sign in 2025. And the fifth one was Pluto that started the whole party in November of 2024, changing into Aquarius once and for all. And so here we are. Five outer planets changing signs within months of each other. This is unprecedented. Us astrologers can't find a time in history when this has happened. And yes, it does suggest new era energy, a whole new beginning. Huge, huge, huge endings and closures for huge, huge, huge new beginnings. It's new earth, it's the new world, it's the new us. It's us connecting with our highest timeline. Okay. It's us connecting with our future self and getting onto that timeline that we know we belong on. So, what I'm going to do first is just give a quick overview of the September 2025 astrology, and then I'll go into each day. Okay. So, I'm going to share the screen. I hope you love the cosmic background. I got all this organized. Hopefully, I'm doing it right. Okay. Hopefully, I know what I'm doing. Okay. And so I'm sharing screen now, and then I'm going up here, right? Yeah, I'm going here, and then I'm going here, and I'm going to share this, and I'm going to present. Here it is, September 2025. Do you love it? Okay, so bear with me. I have not done this before on video, and so hopefully you can follow along quite well. And you can screenshot this so that you can get an overview and you can study this yourself. So I've done the research and have been looking at the cosmos for September 25. And I've been coaching people not only about these five outer planets that I keep talking about changing, the new era and all that stuff, but I've also been coaching people that 2025 equals nine, and now September is nine. These are the endings that the cosmos have been urging us to close the door, stop doing the bad habit, say goodbye to that relationship that is no longer serving you. Get rid of the toxic or the old. Do we need to label it toxic? Maybe we do, but maybe what we're trying to say is that's the old version of us that is no longer going to be serving us in the new chapter. And so September 2025 is the pivotal. This is it. And I want to talk about the bigger picture that it's setting up for as well. Okay, so here we are, September 2025. Eclipse season is coming. Well, it was kickstarted. If you follow my videos, you saw that I said that it technically started on the August 2022 0 degree new moon in Virgo. So that was not an eclipse, but it was very eclipsy. It basically kickstarted eclipse season for September. So we're in it. Okay, we're in it. But here are the actual eclipses of September right here. September 7, we've got a full moon lunar eclipse at 15 degrees Pisces. So you need to know your birth chart. If you don't know your birth chart, by all means, reach out to me because we need to know where these eclipses are hitting our particular birth chart, the area of life. This is where we need to know what we need to close the door on, what we need to say goodbye to so that we can have the big, bold new beginning. And then September 21, we've got the new moon solar eclipse at 29 degrees Virgo. Okay, but sure, there's other things too in September of 2025, and here they are. Okay, Saturn retrograde goes into Pisces on September 1. So the first day of September. So we're going to talk about that for September 1. This is huge. Saturn is already retrograde and it goes back into Pisces on September 1. Mercury moves through Virgo and Libra all of September. It's very, very fast energy. Uranus stations retrograde on September 6. That's like right before the lunar eclipse. That's right. And that's when Uranus stations retrograde. We've got Mars entering Scorpio on September 22. Again, very fast energy, just like Mercury. Fast forward. The inner planets, the personal planets, are all going forward in September. So we're going to talk about that. We've got the Sun entering Libra, and it's the autumn equinox, both happening on September 22. And we've got Venus will enter, this is another inner planet moving very fast, and it's going to enter Virgo on September 19. So that's sort of a quick overview of the other things happening in September, besides, of course, eclipses. So, just to summarize what all of this means, this might sound like a lot of astrological jargon. I just wanted to summarize what this energy of September is here. So, all of the outer planets except for Jupiter will be retrograde in September. Okay. While all of the interpersonal planets are direct. So that's very interesting. The outers are retrograde, the inners are direct. So this might feel like we want to move forward in our personal lives, but there's blocks and restrictions, like bigger blocks, red tape, like the you feel like you can't move forward because of all these big things in your way. It might feel like that in September, you know, also with all this eclipse stuff going on. And then the other thing is it might feel like it's a stall in our plan. But I want to encourage you that you just know that there is a bigger picture here and it's trying to unfold. And it's our higher self asking us for patience and focus and discernment and getting the job done right, not getting the job done fast. So that's what the outer planets versus the inner planets are doing. Inner planets, personal planets, all going forward and straight, quick, quick, quick. That's Venus, that's Mercury, that's Mars, that's the sun, quick, 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 quick. We know this energy well. But then the outer planets, so further away, we're not quite as in tune with them as we are the personal planets. They're all stationing retrograding, asking us to relook, reanalyze, and give it a stalled moment. And I strongly feel that it's actually the cosmos helping us because there's going to be such huge changes in all of our lives in September with these eclipses happening on the 7th and 21st. Of course, it's not on the day of. So for some people it is, but give or take, a 10-day period, stuff happens around eclipses. Stuff comes into our life, stuff ends. Big endings, big closures, big new beginnings, stuff that we never even could have imagined, stuff like this. So I feel like the cosmos are helping us with the outer planets going fast, or sorry, the inner planets going fast, but the outer planets asking us to slow down, have some discernment. Okay. We need to tap into our heart center so that we know what's the best direction for us. We need to have focus. Focus on the monkey mind. The monkey mind is going fast this month. Lots of overthinking, lots of monkey minding. But the outer planets are asking us to have some focus and do this on the daily and have some discernment. So I feel like there's such huge astrology happening in 2025. So, or in September, yes, in 2025, but in September of 2025, this is the crescendo. This is when it changes. This is when all of life is going to change for us. And it's almost like October 1st, 2025 is the new year. It's almost like that. It's almost like here is the new beginning. And it's setting us up for this huge conjunction that's happening in February of 2026. And we're going to be talking about that in these dailies, about how the cosmos are urging us strongly to have the focus, have the patience, work on the thing, set the boundaries, and make some big decisions so that by February 20th, 2026, when there's this huge conjunction that we're going to be talking about, it's going to change everything. And it truly is new era energy. And by then we have built the thing, right? By then we have focused on the thing, right? And I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you go through your birth chart so that you can know where this energy is hitting you. So that's what I'm going to be doing on these dailies. And I'm so excited to be here for you. This is the first time I've ever done this, like I said. So bear with me. I'm learning all the things along with you, and I am setting the structures and building the thing and making the dream a reality every single day and focusing on it every single day, which is exactly what the cosmos are urging us to do. So let's pull a card on just September 2025. Woo, it's coming out. They're coming out. Okay, they're coming out. Here you go. Here you go. We're going to put those back in and we're going to pull a card for September 2025. Here it is. Here it is. Okay, this is the card for September 2025. Knight of Wands in reverse. Oh, can you see it? There it is. Knight of Wands in reverse. So when he's upright, he's not quite the king. So the King of Wands is extremely magnetic and knows how to manifest all the things, and things just come to him so easily. So he's trying to get there, but he's not quite the king and he's not quite as magnetic as he wants to be. So this is sort of how we're feeling. Like we can feel this energy. It's extremely palpable. We're not exactly sure how to get there yet. We're not quite the king yet. I get it. We're all there. Okay. And so that's why I'm here to step you through this energy. I've said so many times, if I had a nickel for every text message that has come through from friends, family, clients going, what the heck is going on with these cosmos? I get it. It's a lot. So that's why I'm here. And we're going to look into every day of September, what is going on with the cosmos. And you're going to see that the first week, the first 7 days of September is so much. And so I'm really looking forward. Just even the first week of September is so much energy. So by all means, stick with me, ask me the questions. And if you like the way that I coach and I teach, then by all means, sign up with me in September because my prices will be increasing in October. I do one-to-one coaching. We can dive deep into all the things. I do astrology readings for chart reading for 1 hour, and I also have a membership. So check out my services, sign up with me this month, and follow me on these daily updates. Okay. Okay, everyone, September 9. Yesterday was the day after the total lunar eclipse. So the total lunar eclipse at 15 degrees Pisces hit on September 7. Of course, we feel that for like a month out, a month after, for sure 10 days before and after, for sure the day of. And it's not the thing, the manifestation, the extreme mindset shift is only going to happen on September 7. It's going to happen around it's going to happen around that time and you feel it. And I said in the video yesterday, a total lunar eclipse is when it's a full moon. So any full moon, I don't care if it's an eclipse or not, any full moon is when the moon is at its fullest, it's at its brightest. It's like a spotlight up in the dark sky and it shines light where we normally can't see in the dark. So when it's a total lunar eclipse, just 3 degrees away from the North Node, I was explaining, this one's real bright. This one's real obvious. It's like a neon sign. It's like the loudspeaker. It's like you can't miss it if you're willing to become the observer of your life. If you're willing to say, holy moly, this relationship really needs to leave my life. Holy moly, I really need to have a mindset shift about that thing. If you're willing to become the observer, take a step back, stop telling the victim stories and gossiping, stop with all the distractions and start to realize, hey, the cosmos, source energy, God, my angels, the spirit team, my future self, whatever you want to say, something out there is trying to urge me strongly to far left, to stop the thing, to get on a different timeline, to leave that in the past, bless it, thank it, God bless it happened, and move on. That's what eclipses do. Big changes happen, not only in our physical manifestations in our lives, but also huge mindset shifts that completely change everything for us. So September 7 was the total lunar eclipse. September 8, we went over yesterday, and I'll give a recap. We're going to look at my list is getting long of all the things that have happened in the first 9 days of September. September 1, I always say, was such a big whammy that it was like, we got to talk about this. And that's why I decided to do these dailies for you. Okay, so I'm going to share the screen. We're going there. Today's September 9. I'm bringing this down. Hope you don't mind the way I've been presenting this. September 9. Here we are. September 1 was the Saturn activation. We are being urged by our spirit team, our higher self, whatever the heck you want to call it, to get our poop in a group, set the boundaries, build the thing, start working on it like all the time, not just once or twice and then you expect it to be done. I think one of the tarot cards showed up and said, "Oh, I followed my passion. I totally know it's this." And then you do two things and then you're like waiting. You're like, "Oh, it didn't happen." No, no. Saturn is expecting you to keep the work ethic up. So keep doing the damn thing, make the decisions, set the boundaries, follow the restrictions. Saturn is urging us strongly in our Pisces house placement to do the damn thing, make up your mind and do it. September 2 was another big activation. Mercury entered Virgo. Mercury loves being in Virgo. Are we using the high vibe of Virgo or are we going their shadow vibe of Virgo? Because it can be both ways when a planet is in its ruling domain. So Mercury belongs in Virgo, and it works really well there. So are you using it or are you using the shadow vibe of it? So in other words, a high vibing Virgo, you're thinking straight, you're using discernment, you're cleaning out the closet, like literally you're cleaning up the mess. You're cleaning up the mess in your house, which is therefore cleaning up the mess inside your heart and soul. Or are you doing the shadow vibe Virgo stuff, nitpicky, perfectionism, workaholism? Like, are you doing that or are you doing that? Because Mercury's working well in Virgo. Which way are you using this particular Mercury in Virgo energy? Then September 3, Mercury, that is doing really well in Virgo, is squaring Uranus. So, how are you using this energy? Are you thinking straight with discernment or are you doing that monkey mind nitpicky thing, perfectionism thing that I was just talking about? So it gets out it happens on September 2 and then it gets amplified on September 3 because Uranus is also rules our thoughts and our minds, but it's our higher mind. Uranus rules our higher mind. Mercury is our mind and then Uranus is our higher mind. Are we ready? Are we willing? Are we available to connect with our higher self? September 4, the moon went into Aquarius, same stuff. A person with moon in Aquarius can be an extremely brilliant, emotionally intelligent person. A person with the moon in Aquarius can also be a completely detached emotionally person. Which one are you? Which one are you? See how every day is giving us an opportunity to connect with this eclipse energy. September 5, Mars went into Libra. It's in detriment there and it's squaring Jupiter in Cancer. So are you off balance? Are you listening to your intuition? Are you fighting with people? Are you drowning in gossip? Which one? Which one are you? September 6th, Uranus stations retrograde in Gemini. What? So we felt a huge shift on the 6th. That was the day before the total lunar eclipse. And we all felt that, if you're energetically sensitive, and of course you are because you're listening to an astrologer on YouTube. When Uranus stations retrograde, or any planet for that matter, whenever it stations direct or retrograde, you feel it, you connect with the energy, and perhaps you felt the need, the desire, the urge. You surrendered to a new time, a new mindset coming in. And then September 7 hits. There's the total lunar eclipse at 15 degrees Pisces. What's coming into your life? What's leaving your life? Are you becoming the great observer, sitting back with your bag of popcorn, just watching, observing what's happening? What requires forgiveness and letting go? What requires discernment? And what is repeating from an 18-year cycle? So look back to 1987, 1989, look back to 2006, 2008. And then this particular one, again, is happening 18 years later, and it started September 17th. This one wasn't as strong. This is a strong one now, the one we're in September 9. This one back in September 17, 2024 wasn't as strong. And now we're in this Virgo Pisces axis eclipse. It's happening. It's hitting this month, September 2025. That's why I'm doing these dailies. September 8th, the moon moved into Aries yesterday. This was our activation to step onto our hero's journey. Go back, watch yesterday's film. I really went in, or yesterday's video, I really went into how this is like the Fool card in tarot. This is inviting all of us to take the leap, think about it later, follow that intuitive guide that this full moon, lunar eclipse, total lunar eclipse, just 3 degrees away from the North Node. This one was like sizzling it into us, into our hearts and our souls to take the leap, become the observer and say goodbye to, because it's a full moon. It's come to its fullness. When it's a full moon, it is full and it has come to an end. And you know what it is. Is it a relationship? Is it a job? It is a mindset that is no longer serving you. It's a victim story that needs to stop being told. You've said the victim story. You've been blaming others for far too long. It's come to its fruition and it needs to end. And what we need to do is go toward high vibing Pisces things of forgiveness, just letting it go and thanking it for the lessons and fully embodying the mindset shift that life is happening for me and through me, not to me. Now, September 9. Energy is building for tomorrow. This is a pause moment. Isn't that nice? Because there's so much. I just went through September 1, 2, 3, 4, so much in the cosmos. Today, September 9 is a pause moment because there's a big thing happening, a couple of few big things happening tomorrow, September 10. September 9 is a pause day. Sincerely and truly hear me when I say, be the observer. Take the step back from the thing that is happening around you. Stop telling the victim story, writing about it, saying, thinking about it. Take the step back today. Today is the pause day. Energy is building tomorrow, September 10. And what it is, it's the sun conjunct south node, it's the moon into Taurus, and it's Venus squaring Lilith. This is a divine feminine activation happening tomorrow. And I'm going to get into that in tomorrow's forecast. This is divine feminine energy on steroids, right around the eclipse that just happened. And it's in between the next eclipse. And it's that funky, I was saying here, it's that funky, weird in between time in between eclipses. You don't know what day it is. Time speeds up, time slows down. Maybe you've shifted a timeline, maybe you haven't. You don't know how you feel. I don't know. Okay, today is the day to take a serious pause. Focus on your thoughts. Focus on them. Focus on your thoughts. Pause and become the observer. Take the step back from the things that are happening around you. Journal, rest, lots of water. Today's the day for pause because tomorrow there's a massive divine feminine energy and activation coming in. And what that means, it's very receptive. It's very intuitive what's coming in tomorrow. I'm very excited to tell you about it tomorrow, to dive into it. So today's the rest day. It's nice. We thank you. We thank you, Cosmos, for a bit of a rest because it's been a lot of energy. Have you noticed? Today's the day for pause. Today's the day for rest. Let's get some tarot guidance on how we can become this great observer and rest. It's hard to rest in this world of ours. It's midweek. We've got things to do. Kids are back to school. We got to go to the Costco's. There's a lot of things to do. I get it. I have 4 kids. Let's get some guidance from the tarot on this rest day before this massive divine feminine activation tomorrow. We got the Justice card upright. Ooh, she is beautiful. This is the Libra card. So Libra is ruled by Venus. Lord Venus, Lordess Venus. She is a goddess. Venus is a goddess. She is a goddess. This is about fairness. This is about balance. Balance. Get balance today. If you need to quit something today. If you just need to say, oh, I can't make it to the meeting. If your friends are begging you for cocktails this evening, it might be the day to say, ladies, I'd love to. Next time, count me in. I need to stay home and rest. You need to rest today. You need to stay in balance. Stay as balanced as you can. This is a major arcana. Whenever they come up, you're always like, oh, take notice. Take notice of what's happening here. Stay balanced. This is the card of balance. Libra is all about balance. Don't get into it, with, the relationship that's driving you crazy. Libra's also relationships. Don't get into the big debate. We don't need to do that today. We want to stay balanced. We want to rest. We want to cancel if we need to. And get ready for a divine feminine activation, which means get ready to receive. Open up your heart, open up your mind, open up your mind, open up your heart. If your mind is open, your heart is open. That's how we intuitively get the hits. That's how we get the guidance from our team, our spirit team, our higher self, source energy, whatever you want to call it. And here is the goddess card to go along with the justice card. Amaterasu, the goddess of light. We are all sacred mirrors reflecting back the same light. Oh, I love that. So, like, this is the card of relationships. It's the labor card. So let our relationships be a great mirror. Take the step back and look around. Like, who are my friends? Who do I hang out with? Who is around me? My life partner, my husband, my kid. What are they all mirroring back for me? Because that's beautiful. That's what our relationships are there for us. And it might be the time for a massive inventory on who it is you are allowing into your energetic field. Are they draining you? Or are they matching your energy and are they adding to your life? Is it a reciprocal relationship or are you the one giving all the time? I had to do a massive inventory about my relationships a few years ago. So exactly what these cards are telling us to do. And it completely changed my life. My life has been on a totally different trajectory, like in the cosmos. I got on the magic carpet ride because I cleaned up my relationships. I got real about the reciprocal. Who is reciprocating back to me? Or am I the one that's always giving? And it's an energy drain. If that's the fact, if this is speaking directly to you and you're realizing you're the one that's giving and you get nothing in return, this is the observer moment that I keep talking about. This is where you take that step back and you observe who needs to go, who deserves a place in your life to be around your energy because your energy is high. And are they draining you? So this is a big moment because tomorrow we're going to have a major divine feminine activation. Maybe that best girlfriend is coming. She's just waiting to come into your life, but there's no availability. There's no room in your life. Can you imagine finally having that best friend that understands you, that loves you, that gives back as much as you give to her? That's just one example, right? Or the money exchange. It's also money, right? Yeah. Venus rules money, right? This card is a Venus ruled card. And how can you clean up your money wounds if you don't have the flow going? So get ready for divine feminine activation tomorrow. I'm so excited to tell you about it for tomorrow. For today, the advice is rest, become the great observer, look around at your relationships, those which are draining you, those which give you energy, get real about it. Okay, because sometimes we have to say goodbye, and that's major eclipse energy. Often we have to say goodbye, and it's not easy. I get it. I've been there. Okay, come back for tomorrow. Another update. Tomorrow's an exciting one. See you tomorrow.